Hi there, James Starr from Fit to Last Personal Training. Hope you're well. This is the second installment of One Pot Wonders. On the menu today is Cassoulet. Now I was going to try and convince you that Cassoulet is a French word meaning Ponzi stew, but it's not. Cassoulet is a French word based on the dish that the meal is served in, which is deep with broad sides. Anyway, enough about that. The dish you're making, like I say, it's a one pot wonder. The idea behind this is that you take a bunch of ingredients, throw them in a pan, watch them cook, and then eat them. Very, very easy. Use whatever you have around the house. Cassoulet, all set. Let's cook. Okay, folks, we're back. A whole whack of ingredients for today's recipe. We have a handful of chopped flat parsley. We have a teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 bay leaf, 5 sprigs of fresh thyme. Get the fresh stuff. 70p at Tesco. Totally worth it. 3 cloves of garlic minced. We have 6 chicken thighs left whole, 6 turkey sausages left whole, 300 mils of chicken stock, 2 large red onions sliced, 4 celery stalks sliced, 3 carrots sliced, tons of black pepper, 2 cans of butter beans, and 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. Get all that? It's in the bottom of the video if you have any questions. Let's make this. Okay, the one ingredient I forgot to mention was the coconut oil, which we use, of course, to lubricate the pan. So you start by putting the pot on medium heat. You take your coconut oil like that, and put that in and let it get nice and warm. Okay, you want it to liquefy, coat the bottom of the pan. Just for a few minutes. The next step of the process is to take your turkey sausages, place them gently into the hot pan, and you want to cook these for about 10 minutes. The idea is to cook them so keep turning every now and again so they're brown on all sides. One of the things to remember with this dish is you want to make sure, even though it's going to be slow cooked, you want to make sure the meat is cooked before you start slow cooking it, just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. So again, you're going to saute these turkey sausages in the pan in the coconut oil for about 10 minutes, just to make sure they're brown on all sides. Okay, folks, the next stage of this process is you've had the turkey sausages in the pan for about 10 minutes. That's what it looks like when it's nice and brown on all sides. Put that back in. Next thing you do is add your onions. Now what you'll do with this is again let these saute with the sausages about 5 minutes, just so they get a chance to release the flavor, get softened, get nice and brown. So 5 minutes for those. Okay, folks. Next thing we're doing is adding in the chicken. Now I should clarify. If you are a vegetarian, you probably want to look away because there's a lot of meat being harmed in making this dish, but that's the way it goes. Next thing we're doing is adding in the chicken pieces whole. And then as well, we're going to add in the garlic. Once again, stir it all about. What you're after this part of the dish is you want to make sure that the chicken is brown on all sides. Everything is cooking together nicely, soaking up lots of flavor. That process should take about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, folks, you've turned over the chicken a couple of times to make sure that it's colored on all sides. And now the fun starts. So, next thing is you throw in your tomatoes. Like so. Your celery. Like that. Your carrots. Like that. Take your sprigs of thyme. And the way to do this is just hold on to the edge, and then what you're doing is just stripping, I'd actually do it one at a time, and then just stripping the leaves off, just like that. 5 or 6 sprigs ought to do it. And like I say, you can get dried thyme, but splurge, go to Tesco, get the fresh stuff. It just tastes a hell of a lot better. It smells lovely too. So we use 6 sprigs of this. So a couple more to go. That's our thyme right there. Then we add in our bay leaf and our chili flakes. We use the parsley for the garnish later on. Add in the chicken stock. Oops, didn't dissolve the cube there, so I'll have to sort that out. I did use 2 chicken stock cubes, so I cheated a bit, so try and forgive me at some point. There we go. That's the one. Okay. Last thing you want to do is take lots of cracked black pepper. Just like that. It's a big dish, lots of pepper to go with it, but again, do it to taste. And mix this all together. Make sure everything's all covered. And then what you're going to do, you're going to bring this to a boil on the hob, or to bring this to simmer on the hob. Put a lid on it, and let it cook for 45 minutes. Okay, it's now been 45 minutes, and things are simmering nicely. The meat's all cooked through, absorbing lots of flavors from the different vegetables that are in there. Give it a quick stir. And then what you do is you add the butter beans. Now what I've done with the butter beans is I've drained out the juice that they come in, just for the reason why that I want to make sure that the stock doesn't get diluted. The water's quite salty as well for the butter beans, so I've just chosen to drain that out. So you stir that in, put the lid back on, and let it simmer for another 15 minutes. Okay, folks, it's been simmering for just shy of an hour. I'm going to take this out. We're all set to go, looking good. Lots of meat, lots of vegetables. Lovely smelling and tasting broth. A bit of sausage there as well. We're all set to go. Add in a little bit of parsley, just to give it some garnish, make it look sexy. And there you have it, folks. Cassoleh, James starring Fit to Last Personal Training. Hope you like it. I'm going to dive in because I'm hungry. Have a good day. See you soon. Cheers.